What's your name?
Ryan Mitchell.
And Ryan, where are you from?
I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
And Ryan, could you kind of briefly explain what happened to you and why were you seeking legal help?
Funny but not funny situation. Basically, I was working a delivery service where daily basis you would feel everything would go well, but at this instance, it was not the typical day. I came in contact with a dog, which I usually do. But at this time, this specific pup did not want me there. So I was bit in the process of delivery. The owner did not comply as far as action wise, and Colton came in and basically took action for me.
Before hiring Colton, have you ever worked with a lawyer before?
I've worked with a few lawyers. I do want to speak some names, but I'm not going to say any names. But Colton is a better choice of the few that I've chose. Yeah.
So what made you decide to hire Richardson, Boudreaux instead of a different law firm?
Well, instead of word of mouth, which I usually go by, I went ahead and did my research and my due diligence of checking up on Colton and his past actions, and basically everything that I saw and everything that I've heard from the speech and the conversation that we've had led me towards you guys, and basically why I chose my choice that way.
Can you kind of describe to me how Colton kept you informed and really kept you involved in the case?
Basically, during the case, he kept up with emails, text messages. Anytime that I called with my frantic anxiety, he calmed me down and let me know exactly what was going on. He's comedic, definitely comedic, so look out for that. And it threw me off as well, as comedic as he is, but it's a good thing.
He kept it light.
He kept it light, so.
Good.
Yeah.
Were there any specific moments when you felt particularly grateful that you chose the right law firm?
I'd say midway, because usually in the beginning process of working with a lawyer and things like that, you don't know if you're as comfortable as you should be based on what they do, unless they do the whole nine, which Colton did, which was break down everything that was going on. He basically made sure that I was reassured during the whole process, which is, that's basically what you're looking for when you're looking for a lawyer. It might take years, it might take, months, but like I say, during the whole time, if I called in, I received someone, and like I say, in other instances with other lawyers, that was a different case. So Colton kept me up to date.
That's good to hear. How did the outcome of the case impact your life? Emotionally, financially, how did it impact you?
The outcome came out very beneficial for me. I can't speak on what it's going to do, but I'm just going to say for others, I would recommend the situation. It's very beneficial. It's all good. Nothing bad.
If you hadn't hired Colton and the law firm, how do you think things would have gone without them?
I've tried to handle this on my own a few times, not with this specific instance, but with other instances, and it was just something that is a headache, and Colton took that headache away. He took away that footwork that you have to do, the people that you got to deal with, just the runaround, and so on and so forth. He took all of that out of the situation and got me paid. So
that's great. Do you think that Colton genuinely fought for you, and did he have your best interest at heart?
I feel like he did. We could have settled multiple times a few months ago, and based on our conversation and how we interacted with each other, we knew what page that each other was on, and we were on the same page. So I told him to fight, he fought, and we got it done.
What would you say to someone who's in a similar situation, but they're not sure whether or not they should hire a lawyer or not?
Call Colton. He'll let you know whether it's good for you or not. Definitely do your due diligence of calling around, and you might know someone who knows someone. Like I say, the word of mouth did not work out pretty well for me. It was the due diligence that I did for myself, the reviews, and actually talking to the people. And when you call in here to Richardson, they'll get you, like I say, up to date with everything that you need to know.
That's great. If a friend or a family member wanted were in a similar situation, would you recommend Richardson, Boudreaux, and Colton? And if so, why?
I would recommend it. That wouldn't be a second guess. I would recommend them only because, like I say, he took care of me. Not a lot of people look out for your best interests. They don't take care of you as far as on a financial standpoint or a beneficial standpoint. So I feel like Colton took that extra step just to make sure that I was comfortable and okay with the decision before he went and, made everything happen. So it wouldn't be a second guess. I definitely recommend him.